Hello all, I am coming with a series called as Yuddha Abhyas, prelims point of view, 100% expected topics, the most expected 100 topics, and now I am 50 topics were been completed, half of the topics were been completed today, and now in this particular session I am doing 51 to 55. 51 the topic is which is in the news, which is called as polar amplification. What is polar amplification? In simple terms I will tell you. Polar amplification, or which is also called as arctic amplification, What is this? Mainly because of global warming. There is average increase in the temperature. Their average increase in the temperature by 1.1 degree centigrade. Because of this average increase in the temperature, the air and the surface temperature has been increased. This air and surface temperature which has been increased, which led to change in the topography in the polar regions, change in the heat, change in the temperature in the polar regions. And this change we can see, and this change we can identify in Arctic and Antarctica. But in Arctic, what we can see, the change is more robust. The temperature is increasing large. The change in the topography is very large, hence it is called as Arctic amplification. The phenomenon is known as polar amplification. These changes are more pronounced at the northern latitude and are known as Arctic amplification because of the land surface is more in the northern hemisphere. So this amplification is more in Arctic region, hence this polar amplification is also called as Arctic amplification. So what is the reason behind it? Global warming. 52nd topic, CAR therapy. What is this CAR therapy? CAR T therapy or CAR T medicinal system. What is this? In our body there is a cells called as T cells. So T cells will be removed, they will be modified, they will be strengthened, and it will be made in such a way that when it put back into the body, it will be quickly replicating. So the T cells are removed and they are modified and they are reprocessed inside the body, they are rekept inside the body. When they are rekept inside the body, the immune system will be further getting strengthened and boosted off, and the replication of the T cells will increase, and hence results in strong immune system. And this immune system will be targeting the tumors, mainly targeting the cancer tumors. So chemotherapy, immunotherapy are insufficient to address the tumors in cancer. Now CAR T therapy is used to address the tumors in cancer cells. How? By removing the T cells, modifying the T cells by genetically modifying gene therapy. And again we are keeping back, and that T cells will be increasing in the number, and this T cells will be addressing or attacking the tumors in the cancer cells. Hence this particular therapy is called as CAR T therapy. Therapy for treatment of cancer, unlike chemotherapy or immunotherapy, which require mass production injectable and oral medication, therapies use a patient's own cells. They are modified in the laboratory to activate T cells, a component of immunity cell, to attack the cancer cells. These modified cells are infused back into the patient's bloodstream. After conditioning them to multiply more effectively, that particular therapy is called as CAR T therapy. If you see the diagram, T cells are removed, reprogrammed, multiplied, kept inside the body, and now the immune system is so active. That is CAR T therapy. Prelims point of view, CAR T therapy is mainly targeting what? Cancer cells. And the method is T cells. Incovac is in the news. 51, 52, 53, this is Incovac. What is this Incovac? Incovac is a naval vaccination. The first naval vaccination in the world is manufactured by Indian biotech, Bharat Biotech Pharmaceutical Company. The first nasal vaccination medicine for COVID. It will be given only to the people who are more than 18 years. It's a booster. It's a COVID-19 booster. Vaccination booster. This vaccination is, the dead virus will not enter into our body. The spike protein, the strong spike protein, the antibody will enter directly into our body to attack the COVID-19. Hence it is Incovac. Incovac is the world's first intranasal vaccine to be approved as booster dose. Co-developed by Bharat Biotech and the US-based Washington University, was approved in November for restricted emergency use. That too for those people who are more than 18 years. The nasal vaccine is approved by both for use in primary dose as well as in heterologous boosters. It can be used as a primary vaccination or like a booster. Unlike Covaxin, it is not inactivated virus. It is a spike protein. It's an active protein which is forward inside the body through nasal drops. It is Incovac. Gagan, GPS aided geo augmentation network. Gagan. It's a space-based augmentation system jointly developed by ISRO and Airports Authority of India to provide the best possible navigation services over Indian airspace with the capability of expanding to neighbor countries, mainly navigational airspace. To give proper, precise, accurate information to the airlines, we are having this Gagan, mainly for airline services. Gagan is a system of satellites and ground stations that provide GPS signal corrections, giving you better position accuracy, mainly in navigational services for Indian airspace. That is Gagan, geo-augmented or GPS-aided geo-augmented navigation GPS. Navic is, it's a counterpart to GPS America. It's a counterpart to GLONASS Russia. It's a counterpart to Baidu China. India's indigenous positioning system is NAVIC, which is also locally called as IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System. In our NAVIC, we are going to have the same like system of global positioning system, but from the border of the country, 1500 kilometers will be covered with 3 geostationary satellites and 4 geosynchronous satellites. Geostationary satellite will be looking 1/3 of the country, hence 1/3 it will be covering 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, complete. Whenever the India is rotating, all the regions will be covered. And geosynchronous, it will be stationary, it will be covering in all the directions, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So 3 geostationary, 4 geosynchronous satellites are used in order to have a regional navigation satellite system that is called as IRNSS or NAVIC. It is for the first time using L1 frequency. It is for the first time using L1 frequency. What is L1 frequency? L1 frequency is the oldest and most established GPS signal. This will be used in 2 services. One service is standard services, other is called as restricted services. Standardized services, L1 services will be used for everyone, whereas restricted services will be used for military, safety and security purpose. So this NAVIC is used for 2, standardized for general as well as for restricted purpose for safety and security purpose. So hence we are also having our own navigation system after GPS, after GLONASS, after Baidu. Now India is having our own navigation system by the name called as NAVIC. AgriStack project. What is this AgriStack project? Today I am doing 6 topics under this particular episode. AgriStack project. What is this? It will create a unified platform for farmers to provide them end-to-end services across the agriculture food value chain. All the information with respect to agriculture food value chain. Where I will get this fertilizer, where I will get this pesticide, where I will get this manure, where I will get a very good rate, what is the best market for this product, which is the best place to sell this product. This all value added or value chain information will be provided at one particular platform called as AgriStack. So AgriStack is a one unified platform for farmers. AgriStack is a one unified platform for the farmer. Mainly to give information with respect to complete value chain is AgriStack. Is a collection of technologies and digital databases that focus on farmers and agriculture sector. So AgriStack project is what? A unified digital platform. It is in line with Centre's Digital India program aimed at providing broader push to digitize data in India from land titles to medical records. Each farmer will have a unique digital identification ID that contains personal details. Each ID will be linked with the Aadhaar card. So under this AgriStack, I will be having my own ID. When I enter my ID, my agriculture related, my personal data will be present there. So accordingly, I can search whatever I want. That is called as AgriStack, a digital platform for the farmers to give information with respect to complete farmer value chain. AgriStack. So this is today's all about. Do subscribe. All the best. Jai Hind.